Pezza, I've got my red dress on tonight, dancing in the dark in the pale moonlight. Done my hair up real big, beauty queen style, high heels off, I'm feeling alive. And let me tell you, Pez, it was nothing but summertime sadness for India. Nothing but summertime sadness for India because Travis Head, the bin lid, he smoked them all over the park last night. Zero answers unless they're playing on a shit tip. India won the toss and bowled. They had a bowl. They had a go. They thought, you know what, we're gonna try and have a bowl. And they tried, they did, and Australia made 327 of your cricket runs for 3. Travis Head, 146, red. Steve Smith, 95, red. Oh, what a great morning. What a great morning to wake up to that, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is actually Higgins' birthday today as well.
That was a gift.
A very, well, and we know how he celebrates too. High heels, red dress, puts his hair up, just so.
Beauty queen style.
And I'm peeping out of a cupboard. Now,
just like Lana Del Rey.
Hey, look, from the Indian perspective, Higgins, I want to read out a tweet from, his name or her name is R. Robin Kumar 00 at Grade Cricketer will be fucking unbearable in tomorrow's video. But
correct.
When is the IPL starting? And I say welcome to the 5,000 people who are tuning in.
Welcome.
This morning into the review of day one. Look, as we've often said, here goes, it's a bittersweet moment when things like this happen because our business model is predicated on Australian cricket chaos. No good when there's order in the Australian cricket team.
And also Dhoni coming back.
Yeah, that's right. Wondering when Dhoni can fly into this or we can kind of crowbar him in.
Is there an impact sub?
I do want to say from the off, this isn't goading yet or gloating. Like, I'm not counting chickens. No bad boys have hatched just yet.
I've already spent the CPM money. Don't worry about that.
Well, that's right. What'd you get? A lolly?
I got a eucalyptus drop.
But both teams get to bat on it. It's one day. There's 6 days of weird shit that can happen, he goes. Yeah. But, there is a temptation. There is a temptation after we endured some shit tip results, shit tip driven results, to goad, to gloat, and to say, India, thank you for this warm up.
Yeah.
To them, thank you for the throwdowns.
Thanks for the throwdowns.
Umesh Yadav, boys, thanks for the wanger. Ahead of the main game. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do that. Okay. I'm not going to do that. Right? Because
you're not going to do the thing you just did.
No, I'm saying that was an option, but I've rejected that option.
Oh, I see.
For
I understand.
This show.
I understand.
I'm just saying it was a thought. Like in mindfulness, you let it drift by. It was a satisfyingly good day for Australia, and the 5,000 people who are watching this now know that that's what we think. And just from an Australian perspective, Aussies will understand this. Like, because of the timings of cricket in England, there are a few more satisfying things than catching the first session.
Yes.
Maybe you push through after lunch.
Maybe you do.
Maybe you push through after an interview between JL, James Brayshaw and Tom Papley from the Swans talking about why Tom Papley's called the trash bender, while JL's saying, are you getting around Big Bud?
Yeah.
And
Buddy going to play this weekend?
And Paps is saying the Indians are going, what the fuck's going on? Paps going, what's going on with the Indians behind play? Jimmy!
That's cricket in Australia.
But you go to bed. I don't, every ball. But you go to bed and you turn over, you look at your phone, you're waking up, the serotonin's gone, and you just go, oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
And then you get your phone, because that was holding your penis.
That's right. Yeah. To that end, TGC is brought to you by cricket.com, and they'll be pleased with that segue.
For now.
You might have seen on our socials or perhaps the last video we released here about the partnership announcement, but cricket.com are getting around TGC, and you can download the cricket.com app for all the stats and analysis. It's user-friendly, and it's been revamped for every cricket fan's liking. And hey, while you're there, while you're in the neighbourhood of using your phone, and also, as Pez said, waking up and holding your penis, you can follow cricket.com across all the social media handles. All right, we lost another sponsor. That's a shame. Give me the first of the three. Thanks, Pez.
Oh, we're getting straight into the bin lid. Head destruction.
Woo!
The bin lid at his scintillating best. He goes, once again, thrashing, bashing, scorching, crashing, balls through the offside at will. They tried to bump him a bit. He missed a couple, even he was still pulling them.
Yeah.
And once again, why does this keep happening?
Flicks, drives, slashes, ramps, uppercuts.
Exactly. And as you noted with Ben Duckett the other day via the medium of Twitter, this innings, 146 red, the perfect lead-in the perfect warm-up, the perfect message to send
Yes.
ahead of the most important thing. And that is
Tell him.
IPL owners emailing his manager.
Yes, that's right.
He's once again put himself in the shop window.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, there's the Ashes. That could be good, right?
Whatever. Get that out of the way.
But a good result for IPL owners. Travis Head, every 100 he scores, every important innings he plays is always some of the most scintillating, dazzling cricket you have seen. I don't even want to make the Bazball comparison or whatever. It's standing on its own.
Yep.
Is he Australia's most important and best batsman?
Is he the best since Bradman? I think so.
I think so.
I think this was Travis Head at his best, and you know what? That's an album that I'm buying. The best of Travis Head.
Oh fuck!
I think of the B sides as well.
Yeah.
There's a couple of covers in there as well. Really nice. It's his first Test 100 away from home. He has played in the World Test Championship cycle, which is a cycle that we always reflect on, when, especially when putting it in the washing machine.
Yeah,
separate the whites from the colours.
What sort of
make of that what you will.
like this?
He's played 18 of the 20 tests in the cycle. He got dropped for the first test in Nagpur, and then he missed the Sydney test match of the Ashes when he got COVID, and that was a team playing game because then Khawaja comes in, scores back-to-back hundreds, and he's been the best player in the World Test Championship cycle. Andrew McGlushan had a great tweet last night, Pez. Nashar.
Friend of the show.
He said, Travis Head changing the game.
He doesn't talk like that.
No, he tweeted from behind the bushes. It was behind the bushes. It was just behind a toilet block, and he was tweeting, Travis Head changing the game. Okay, I'm going to give you 4 scores here, Pez. Gabba versus England. He came in at 195 for 5, 85 ball 100.
Yep.
Hobart against England in the same series came in at 12 for 3, or 3 for 12 if that's your liking, 112 ball 100. The Gabba against South Africa, remember that shit tip at the Gabba?
Yeah.
He came in at 27 for 3. He got 92 off 96 balls, gets himself a little MOTM there.
Yeah.
The Oval against India comes in at 76 for 3. Could have gone either way. It goes the bin lid's way, 106 ball 100. As Nash is saying, Travis Head changing the game.
Yeah. Maybe that is what Brendan McCullum was influenced by. I mean, and now he goes, as is my and our right as Australians.
Go and tell him.
Well, he's on 146 red, and I'm like, how big can he go?
Oh,
you know, how daddy can it get? I mean, what are we looking at? 2, 3, 4? You know,
Brian Lara. It was X amount of years to this day. Recently. So sometime in 300.
X amount of years to this day.
Well, and whenever that was.
Yeah.
When he got his 500. So when he was playing county cricket there. So, is 500 on the cards for the bin lid?
That's right. 140.
Big questions.
Yeah,
Big
exactly. I've got to say quickly, he goes, I don't know if you want to introduce this otherwise. Like, just before, leading up to Travis Head, can we just quickly go through what happened before the bin lid did his thing? I thought it was a sexual first 12 overs from Mo SHAMI and Mo SIRAJ, a searching examination of Warner and Khawaja. Khawaja fell, flapping his bat out to the side there. He's front on.
Siraj has got a very good record, though, nicking off left-handers from over the wicket, to be fair. And then you saw the stats that NASA brought up. There he said Khawaja with seamers bowling over the wicket averages 16.
Yeah, nice. Okay, good. But I also really enjoyed those first 12 overs, dark scarlet red seam bowling, and I thought it was a very sexual antidote to 2 months of the IPL.
Sure, yeah.
You're talking about like things the IPL can't offer, if that's possible. Like, lines. I mean, I suppose like off field there it might be, but
yeah, sure.
Lines, angles, probing, precision, discipline, patience, suffocation, choking. Like that's the sort of thing that Test cricket can offer, and I was very, very there for it.
Okay.
In the English summer light. Warner makes 43. The way he got on top of UMESH, who bowled Wanger stuff. And his quick runs will be the focus, but actually I thought it was his defence that was most pleasing from an Australian perspective, and it was his defence, and also Marnus, I thought his lines and his angles looked good until he got out, that permitted the time that for Travis Head to come in when the sun broke through. And normally we say cash in after tea, and Australia did with 157 runs, but it was probably cash in after lunch. Once that sun broke through and the divots flattened out on that oval decks, and I thought that Warner and Marnus were a large part of that, and just some classic Test cricket that we haven't really seen for a while.
I think a couple of things. I think it's obvious that India don't have the pace attack that is deserving of such a wicket, which was so friendly. I thought the first hour was a 3-wicket hour. It's testament to Warner, who I thought that was the best I've seen Warner play in a little while defensively. Mo Shami's got this excellent record in England where he beats the bat, but he never takes any wickets, and then he bowls one full and challenges the stumps and gets a wicket. I just didn't see enough balls challenging, and they're just missing Bumrah. That's obvious, but like it's just I just can't see a world where the Australian bowlers don't create more opportunities than what India created, given the circumstances, given that wicket looked fucking hard to bat in the first session of the day. Sure, it flattened out, but I was disappointed. Well, India just looked underdone to me. They look underdone, which, you know, there are reasons for that. But I just think that their quality was lacking yesterday.
Just a quick little parenthesis here. He goes, commentary watch. Really enjoyed Harsha saying that Mohammad Shami romances the seam. It's just a beautiful use of beautiful verb, beautiful metaphor. He does romance that seam around. And also Matthew Hayden, DOS watch. When someone turned it around the corner, the cognitive process of cricket was going to be activated. Just two doyens at the top of their game.
It's always a conversation.
It's a conversation.
It's a conversation.
The guys are trying their best, to be fair. Now, second thing he goes, Steve Smith is organised. Yeah. He looks organised. He's doing the thing. He's backing across again. He's fucked off that when he removed the trigger, he's brought the trigger back. He's backing across, and he's doing that thing where guys are bowling at his body, and they're kind of getting suckered into bowling at his body, which you see in England. Like he somehow gets himself into this position, Smith, when all of his angles are lined up correctly, where the bowler gets discombobulated. Like where I'm meant to bowl at the stumps, I'm meant to hang it outside the bat, but then he's in front of the stumps, and you don't know where to bowl anymore. Like he invites you to bowl at him, then he picks you off. You know, you go too wide, he'll lean on you. Bang, you throw cover. The signs are good. The signs are good for Smudge. I liked the package of it.
It looked very neat, very organised again. Obviously, great record at the Oval, great record in England. Obviously, everyone knows what he did 4 years ago for the last Ashes series. But I just liked it when he's like a siren. He's like a mermaid sitting on the rocks, and he's calling out the sailors, bowl on my pads, and then he just sucks you off.
You like this cricket.com?
To the leg side. He sucks you off to the leg side. He sucks you in and he sucks you off.
Oh, man. He has, that was on the tip of my tongue, like a mermaid and a siren call. All right. New segment here goes, kind of like the chop out in the IPL. Stat dog woof woof. Let's bring it to the surface. That's it.
So the stats.
And we're doing StatDog Wolf Wolf because Cricket.com is a very, it's a great place for stats. You've got your Cricklytics, you've got your Stats Hub, your one-stop shop for all your StatDog needs. And the stat that we're going with today it kind of feeds into a bit of India focus. The selection of Umesh Yadav over Ravichandran Ashwin.
Okay.
Here goes. Now, here's something that the Cricket.com doyens gave us, all the stat dogs, if you will, the Australia playing 11 batters against Umesh Yadav outside Asia. So outside Asia, Umesh Yadav against Australia, wickets 11, average 40.9, strike rate 78.7. All right, that's Umesh Yadav, 2 Aussies outside India, right? Okay. Or Asia. It's India, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now the same stat, but to Ravi Ashwin. Outside Asia, wickets 18, average 30.1, strike rate 42.5. So just in a pure matchup sense, interesting that they went with Umesh, the extra seamer, over the extra spinner.
Yeah.
I've heard it posited that it's a kind of a overcompensation or reflex to what they did in Southampton in 2021, right? Where it was they picked the 2 spinners.
Yep.
It didn't really work.
Also, I think I'm right in saying that Umesh played the game at the Oval, the 4th Test match, which ended up being the last game of that series before the break.
Yes.
I think he did pretty well. I think he took 5 or 6 wickets in the game, but I think he bowled quite well.
And this is when it gets really cricket nerd stuff. It's like, but that's August Oval, not June Oval. And you've got to actually have a look at the weather around England.
He has been a master of reverse swing recently. He was great in the series just gone, the Border Gavaskar series, where he got the ball to tail and cleaned up quick wickets against the Aussies.
But can you get it to tail and dog in early June at the Oval? Can you get it to tail and dog? Maybe in August you can when it's all dried out and parched. Yeah. Everything's brown. You got the brown wicket there, dried it up. Tail, dog, Umesh, but not in June. There's no dog for him. There's no Irish.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Might be his boys though.
it is a broader question though. Stuart brought up about like number one test bowler in the world. Yeah, but where? And that's what I tweeted about this from my personal account yesterday. Just like that's the thing that's. I find it hard to find the context. Oh, you're not being fed for it because you're not getting the For You segment now in the new Twitter. It's going to be viral videos of guys getting shot. But like
I just want to know how you went. You just said something about ASHWIN on Twitter, did you?
No, no. What I said was like the whole World Test Championship final. Like it's just lacking context given that like it's a warm up for the big series happening next, and like the IPL's just happened and no one's warmed up. The Aussies landed 10 days ago. Indians about the same, and ASHWIN number one test bowler in the world. Yeah, where? Like Australia, India, two best teams. Where? Like India just fucking walloped us at home 2-1. So like they're the best team at home, but then like who's like England and Australia will probably be a better matchup for the games in England. You know what I mean? So like ASHWIN, yes, wonderful number one test ball in the world. Yeah, where? You know, like it's. I
mean, I got to say,
cricket's confusing sometimes. You know,
not that I sort of like texted this to Andrew McDonald as an important perspective, but from my perspective, I'm happy to say it's easy to say in retrospect now of the day, but like I'm happier. I'm happier to see Umesh Yadav come into the Aussies than Ravichandran Ashwin bowling to Smith. You know, I mean, Ashwin is the number one bowler in the world at the moment, and I know it's a wear thing. Yeah. Everyone has a wear. Like he has plan. The guy has plans. The guy. You know that he's a solver of things. He knows how, he's a tempo guy.
Yep.
He'll come around the wicket. He'll do something with Smith. He'll start fucking around with stuff. He might even try and run you out on strikers end. Like he'll disrupt.
He's a better batter as well.
He's bowling at Travis Head, spinning it away. It's very easy to say in retrospect now. I just think he's a greater quality bowler, on balance than Umesh Yadav. But I am saying that because probably partly influenced by Yadav playing quite poorly overnight.
Yeah.
Rolling into India selections and just general assessment. The first thing I want to say about India is that I thought Shubman looked quite authoritative at second slip.
Yes. Jumper looked good on him. The speed dealers look pretty good as well.
Just tall next to the guys. I just thought the way he picked up the ball and the way he was handling the ball suggested to me he's the next guy. These are my assessments of India's performance.
Were his gesticulations to your liking?
Yeah, I think it's a guy who's carrying himself with the knowledge that he's the guy.
I think there's a little bit of an annoyance that it's cold because he wants to show more rig.
Yeah, of course. Naturally.
He's upset.
Naturally. I just thought the way he carried himself, the way he carried his jaw, his neck on his shoulders.
It looked a lot more.
Something's changed from the IPL.
I agree.
I don't and this is the other thing I want to say about the stats. If you if the audience out there has any particular niche stats they want to inquire about, please send them through. Like, don't make them too crickety. Like, let's get a bit of obscurity going. I want to know when was Shubman Gill inserted into two, like second slip. You know what I mean? Like, what has been his field placement journey?
Yes.
When's he's gone from mid off through to two?
Yep.
I just think there's always a hierarchical symbolism to that.
Has he been posting on LinkedIn? Has he found new connections? Has he passed the 500 threshold to get that little plus marker now?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I thought Siraj was willing, Jadeja was ineffectual, and that India misses Bumrah.
Yes, I thought India, they win the toss and bowl, obviously, and they've taken 3 wickets of the day. I thought that's a really, really poor day. I thought that it was there was enough in the wicket, in the air and off the deck that they should have created more opportunities. I mean, Travis Head slashed the cut shot through Rahane late when he was on about, what was he on, 70 or 80 by then?
One of the greatest
catches of all time. Apart from that, there was a couple of LBWs off Marnus that were just, there was one umpire's call, another one was missing the stumps. It just, I thought they were...
Broad said it was out on Instagram.
Oh, okay, but he knows what he's doing there. Easiest nibble of your life.
That's right.
I thought it was a poor day. I thought it was a poor day for India.
Okay, hashtag AskTGC. This is from Mayank Kumar. He just says, look, he doesn't start by saying, yeah, look,
Yeah, look,
that was my own flourish. He says, if India doesn't do anything magical tomorrow, 600 is on the cards.
Yep.
Indian bowlers need to come with their A game if they want to keep alive the hope of the Test Mace. And now, first, the Test Mace is all of our hopes.
Yes.
Like all I've ever wanted in my life is a Test Mace.
It's actually pepper spray. It's the World Test pepper spray. And Cummins gets it shot straight into his eyes.
I suppose it's a lead into, I suppose there's a plethora of possibilities around what could happen in the game tomorrow.
Not for me. This one's done and dusted.
Do you just think Australia's like it's very difficult for India to get back into the game?
I think that the question is correct in that India have to do something amazing from here, because I think if Australia, India right now would bite your hand off for Australia to be out for 450. That's Australia losing 7 for 120. That can happen in England.
Especially in England.
It can definitely happen. Yeah, okay. But how many times does the team batting first who score 450 lose a game? It's not that often. It's not that often. I'm in Australia, and
6 days.
I think you can have every team often has a really good day of the test. I think it's so hard to lose a test when you've had a great day like Australia's had when it's the first day. You know what I mean? So I think that Australia are overwhelming favourites at the moment, and one team's bad on it for one day. So there you go.
Let's hope India just puts the queue in the rack. It's been a big IPL. Couple of private members clubs, KL Rahul showing them out.
Well, Rahul Dravid before the game said like not much pressure to win it. Yeah, tournament, like it'd be nice. It'd be nice.
I think there's a couple of boys in the Indian team who are keen for a stick. That's what I'm saying, and I mean that's cricket batting. Like people would be inclined to think he could be talking about anything there,
like an ice cream on a stick.
Yeah, that's right. It could be a drug reference or anything. No, I'm holding my punches until India has a go on it as well.
Mm-hmm. Nice one. All right. Well, thank you as always for people who have made it this far to the show, and to cricket.com for getting around TGC for the next 6 months or so. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. What's going to happen?